A devastating plane crash in Philadelphia has claimed the lives of 7 people, including a young patient on a medical flight. The tragedy unfolded on the evening of January 31, 2025, when a Learjet 55, operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, crashed shortly after takeoff from Northeast Philadelphia Airport. The aircraft was en route to Tijuana, Mexico, with a scheduled stop in Missouri. On board were 4 experienced crew members, including the pilot and co-pilot, along with a doctor and a paramedic. They were joined by a mother and her child, both eager to return home after the young patient received critical medical treatment in the United States. Unfortunately, their journey was tragically cut short. Within seconds of taking off, the aircraft encountered issues, lost altitude, and plummeted to the ground. The crash site, near Roosevelt Boulevard in Northeast Philadelphia, quickly became a scene of devastation. Eyewitnesses described hearing a loud explosion followed by flames that engulfed the wreckage. Nearby homes and vehicles were damaged, and thick black smoke filled the evening sky. Emergency responders, including firefighters, paramedics, and law enforcement, arrived within minutes to battle the flames and search for survivors. Despite their efforts, there were no survivors on the plane. In a heartbreaking turn, 1 person on the ground was also killed when the wreckage made impact. In total, 19 others were injured, some suffering from burns, others from debris-related trauma. Several remain in critical condition. The tragedy has left the local community in shock, with many residents recounting the terrifying moments of the explosion and its aftermath. Neighbors rushed to help, but the intensity of the fire made rescue efforts nearly impossible. Authorities, including the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board, have launched an investigation into the cause of the crash. Early findings suggest that the aircraft lost altitude rapidly after takeoff, but it remains unclear whether this was due to mechanical failure, pilot error, or external factors. Officials are analyzing flight data, communication logs, and wreckage remains to piece together the final moments of the doomed flight. This disaster comes just days after another fatal aviation accident in Washington, D.C., where a mid-air collision resulted in the loss of 67 lives. These back-to-back tragedies have sparked renewed concerns over air travel safety and the need for stricter regulations and inspections. As Philadelphia mourns, memorials and vigils are being held to honor the victims. Families of those lost are receiving support from the community, local officials, and organizations dedicated to helping those affected by sudden tragedies. Messages of condolence have poured in from around the world, as people reflect on the fragility of life and the devastating impact of such incidents. For the families who lost their loved ones, there are no words that can fully capture the depth of their grief. The pain of this tragedy will be felt for years to come. As the investigation continues, many hope that answers will bring some measure of closure and help prevent future disasters. Authorities are urging patience as they work to uncover the exact cause of this heartbreaking accident. In the coming weeks, more details are expected to emerge, shedding light on the factors that led to this devastating loss of life.